conspiracy. I'm going to talk about the conspiracy, but not the way I usually do, because you've heard about that. If you read the literature, you know about, the conspiracy, that nameless thing that makes you do shit 9 to 5 that you don't care about, and pays you for it. Pays you good, yeah, great deal. Waste half your life to survive, yeah. Oh, it was a happier day when Bob Dobbs walked the earth, because in those days the conspiracy wasn't in the church. And that's what I'm talking about tonight, the conspiracy in the church. I've had a lot of experience with the conspiracy. Yes, I'm not an artist. I'm a preacher. I don't make my living at this. I have to make my living doing other things. See, horrible things for them. The church is filling up with pink boys. Halfway subgeniuses. They're the ones who go, "Oh, Reverend Stang, I think Buck is real funny, and Doctors for Bob are real funny, but Reverend Stang, you talk about all this serious stuff, it just makes me depressed." And I say, "Little Bobby, you should be depressed because you're going to fry in hell." While we true apostles of Dobbs are in that mothership waving to those poor people down below in the escape vessels of the sex goddesses. Oh, yes. But Bobby, oh yes, but Bobby, those who would make this church just like all the other religions. Yeah, it's frustrating dealing with them, very frustrating, because they never know that I'm talking about them. There's plenty of them here tonight. Bobbies, like Moonies, they wouldn't know true slack if it crawled up their ass in the form of an evil snake. Not that slack often takes the form of an evil snake crawling up your ass, but they're the kinds you can spot a Bobby. They're the ones that are walking around all day long going, Bob slack, Bob slack, Bob slack, both Bob slack. I've got slack now. I've got Bob. I'm free. I'm saved. I said Bob slack every day for 2 years continuously. But it was different in those days. In those days, you had to sin your way into Dobbstown. And you had to come up with new sins. You couldn't just borrow somebody else's sins. But they have this stupid impression that slack automatically comes with a subscription to the Starkfest, comes with their membership card. For a Bobby to know slack, I don't know if it's possible. Oh, praise God, praise God, praise God! We'll be burning the money later, and those souls will go to heaven, and the aliens will know Earth is worth saving. But yeah, these Bobbies, I believe that they can spiritually mature only through agony. And we're working on it. Yeah, boy, slack. They don't know they don't think I'm talking about them right now. They know, well, I'm not a Bobby. I'm not a mindless follower of J-Bar Bob Dobbs. But you know what I'm talking about. The love of Bob can kill normals because they think about their religion. They read the book of the Subgenius, and they put their own little interpretations into it. Yes. Well, they think, oh, well, I know this conspiracy stuff, this must be a metaphor. Couldn't be real, Bob. That's a joke. That couldn't be a Bob. It's too good to be true. A metaphor, yes. Oh, the church after Bob is a sorry sight, my friends. And then the schismatic, the splitting up of the church began. And the apostles are all squabbling with each other, saying, oh, no, I've got the true word of Bob. Well, I've got his will. No, well, I'll tell you, they're sticking to the tar baby of Bob, as Dr. Weatherman said. It's sick. They're smug. They're as smug as the rival cults. Oh, they're smug. They're so, I'm part of a group, they think. I'm part of the cool group. They're part of the conformity of non-conformists. Yes? We swore it would never happen to this church. This would be the church where people could think for, hell, you paid to know what you really think. Now think, goddammit. Because it ain't the intelligence that counts, it's what you do with it. One idiot inventing one good joke is worth 1,000 scientists making A-bombs, according to Bob. what we've found over the years, most true subgeniuses don't get along with each other that well. They have intense personalities. And if they live in the same town for very long, it gets tough. They're not meant to cluster. Subgeniuses aren't meant to cluster. Subgeniuses are equal, but they're not all equally funny. Don't try to recruit subgeniuses, because you're just going to pull in more Bobbies. God knows we need the money, but because the bottom line is, here, I'm reverence, I'm the sacred scribe. But no subgenius can give orders to any other subgenius, because you take your orders direct from Bob. You turn into Bob yourself. Oh, it's making me sick having to deal with the stupid Bobby, or the smart Bobbies. That's the problem, if they are smart, yeah. Real. Sometimes I want to shut down the sacred P.O. box. I'd love to. But we can't. We can't, because we have a blood covenant with Jehovah One. Wotan, the god of wrath, space god from some insidious devil sin money galaxy. It's the anti-Bob that wants a planet of Bobs. The anti-Bob wants to see everybody smoking up all male salesmen selling shit to each other and buying shit for a whole great planet full. Yeah. Bob wanted, one of the last things he said before his tragic annulment from this reality was, he said he wanted to make it clear that Bob Dobbs is not the Messiah. And Bob Dobbs didn't die for your sins. Because Bob doesn't care about your sins. Bob does not give a shit about your sins. Bob Dobbs came and comes again and again and again to justify your sins, my friend. To rationalize your sins. Doug Melvin may have killed Bob for your sins, but Bob did not die for your sins. Some of us have been given to see into 1998, July 5th, 1998, X Day, the day when the men from Planet X, men they call them, will come down from their beautiful saucers and either save or destroy this planet. Much like we would decide whether to shoot a dog that's been hit by a car on the side of the road, or to take the trouble to take him to the vet. If those creatures from space arrive and find a planet full of Bobbies, selling you church air. Oh, not just church buttons, not just church clothes, church air. And you'll pay your soul for each lungful. Oh, I think I run out of souls, Mr. Bob Pope. It's disgusting. Oh, it's going to be bad, friends. When those end times come, and the false church takes over, yeah, and you... Oboe. That's a metaphorical term for the anti-Bob. We don't know who the anti-Bob is. But in those tribulation times, oh, the saved will be okay. They'll be ruptured up in force fields. There'll be, money will rain from the saucers for the few saved. But for the rest, my friends, shit will rain from the sky. Hail the size of vampires. Friends, it's going to be damn bad. You think Jesus had it bad? Oh yeah, Jesus, oh, he had to work an 80-hour week. Oh, Jesus had it tough. Friends, they're going to have you nailing yourself up on that cross. And I don't know, frankly, I don't know how you're going to get your right hand in after that first day your left hand nailed up. You're going to have to pay somebody to help you now. You'll get lots of volunteers. No, they'll probably, yeah, how are you going to get your wallet out of your pocket, eh? Yeah, tough shit. But friends, I believe that Bob Dobbs is stronger than the Bobbies. I believe he is. I believe that there will come a time when Bob Dobbs will replace all drugs, sex, money in one unlimited paradise of sales. Oh, yes, sick but true. So sad. This church, they call the Church of the Subgenius a joke. Just like, oh, the conspiracy is a joke. Yeah, a joke, big joke. This could be the greatest joke ever told if Earth can make it to the punchline. And I don't know what that punchline's going to be. I'm waiting to see. Reach deep into that holiest orifice in your body. Down to, your back pocket. Pull out that wallet. And we don't just want the money out of the wallet. We don't just want the credit cards. We want your library card, your social security card. We want the wallet itself. Because it ain't the money, friends. It ain't the money. It's the slack. Bob's got lots of money, friends. Shitloads of money. Fuck the money. It's the souls going up to heaven. It's the soul. It's your soul stench that's attached to this money. We're going to finance Bob's escape from hell. I want to see some wallets falling into that bucket of pills there. You don't have to go out and look for Bob, though. You don't even have to spend $20 on a membership subscription and ordainment. You don't have to look for Bob, because Bob will come to you and they come on you. You got to look out for the other deities. Look out for them. But if you're a Bobby, you can't lie to Bob. You can't hide from Bob, because his face is in more places than yours is. He can see out of every one of those little pictures of Bob, and every dot on his dot-patterned face holds a sinister yet joyous power. A mighty Bob pipe. This is it. It's got the rim, the white official rim. But I won't get lost in the dogma. The conspiracy has 50,000 nuclear weapons. The Church of the Subgenius only has 3. And yet, we dare to fight them anyway. We'll take them on, and that's the miracle. Oh, Bob said, friends. Bob said, I'm going to give you pills. Bob said, I'm going to give you drugs. Bob said, but not the conspiracy pills that enslave you. It's the pills of slack, the pills of revolution. Because Bob's going to rise again, oh yeah. Still coming, and coming again and again, and it'll burn away the hate, it'll burn away the radiation, it'll burn away the fire. Then that mighty, scathing love of Bob that pees the asses of the normals and the conspiracy, and the Bobbies. So beware ye pink ones, because when Bob comes again, he comes to judge. You've got to pick up where Bob left off. That little monkey wrench ain't in the giant conspiracy machine. That little bug of abnormality ain't in there anymore, and that means you've got to do it. You've got to subvert cleverly from the inside. We're not asking you to kill normals or get in trouble. You know what to do. That's the difference between us and the conspiracy. Our counterspiracy doesn't tell you what to do. They'll tell you what to do, and all they want is one simple thing. One simple thing. They just want you to give up. But nay, it shan't happen. You've paid to know what you really think, and you're going to think. Don't follow Bob. Trust Bob, and he'll follow. And don't follow anybody who claims to follow Bob, because he don't want followers. Zombies, yes. Oh, dear friends. Packing up a pretty good batch of souls down there. We store those souls in little cabinets. There's a medical license from a practicing doctor. Now we can get to work. I'll be giving 3 nostril openings after the show.